Since its discovery, the Sphinx, located on the Giza plateau in Egypt, has been the haunt of researchers. To this day, no one can accurately estimate the age of the Sphinx, as there were no written records or books before. Now, 2 Ukrainian researchers have proposed a theory that the Egyptian Sphinx is about 800,000 years old. The 2 scientists are Vyacheslav Usmanikev and Alexander G. Parkhomenko from the Institute of Environmental Geochemistry of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine. The formation of these reliefs is similar to similar depressions formed by the sea in the coastal area. If we compare the erosion patterns, the geological structure of the sedimentary rock complex, and the composition of the lithofacies, we can conclude that the Sphinx is destructive. This factor is due to wave energy rather than wind erosion. A large number of geological archives have confirmed the existence of freshwater lakes at different periods, from the early Pleistocene to the Holocene. These lakes are distributed in the vicinity of the Nile. The large cave in the figure certainly corresponds to the water level of the early Pleistocene. From a geological point of view, the Egyptian Sphinx already existed at that time on the Giza plateau. The scientists presented a strong argument about the Sphinx, and this argument is based on evidence from geology to support Schoch's argument about the Sphinx and its age. Manichev and Parkhomenko focused on the degree of erosion of other parts of the Sphinx, rather than focusing on the erosion features that Schoch had previously studied. Conventional scientists have proposed an explanation for this feature. Their explanation is that these traces are caused by abrasion from wind and sand, and that the formation of the wavy shape is due to the fact that the harder rock layer is more resistant to abrasion. The softer layer is more susceptible to the influence of the larger layer, which leads to the formation of hollows. However, as Manichev and Parkhomenko said, this argument does not explain why the Sphinx's head does not have similar features. As for Schoch's discussion of heavy rains that occurred in 13,000 BC, scientists believe that only part of Schoch's hypothesis can prove that the erosive features of the Sphinx occurred before 13,000 BC. Manichev and Parkhomenko believe that there is a type of wind erosion in the mountainous and coastal areas of the Caucasus and Crimea, which is obviously different from the Sphinx erosion. They know this very well. In fact, they believe that this type of wind erosion has very little effect on the geological composition of a rock. Furthermore, as has been demonstrated, both pyramids near the Sphinx were built with the same giant stone, which means that both pyramids are also 800,000 years old. In other words, this means that ancient civilizations have existed on our planet for much longer than mainstream scientists are willing to accept.